Okay, good morning, Brandon. Talking food, and we'll transition from cities to food. I think it's an interesting transition because every time we travel, I'm sure you're the same, I try to eat the local cuisine. So, some examples we went to New Orleans, had a lot of Cajun food, spicy beans, different types of fish that you would eat anywhere else, and alligator. So I really enjoyed that. Went to Boston. I don't remember the cuisine there as much. Clam chowder, had some, tasted like clam chowder. Montreal has bagels. Who knew that Montreal was famous for bagels? And they taste a lot like bagels. Oklahoma City, we go to three spots every time we go to Oklahoma. Ted's Escondido. They have Mexican food, but more importantly, they have tortillas or a flatbread with a cheese sauce as an appetizer. Can't beat it. We always go to Brahms, and they have good milkshakes. It's kind of like Wendy's, um, but we always have to go there. They also have little markets inside the Brahms for so you can actually get fresh produce. I don't think I've ever seen anyone take advantage of that, so I'm not sure if the model is working, but I think it's an interesting concept. Then we always go to Ishins. Ishins is the first bar in Oklahoma, or at least that's their claim to fame, and they have delicious chicken, fried chicken. A couple other meals, but I'll talk about that later. So you asked a couple questions in regards to food. I'm going to start with my current relationship because I think that sets the platform, sets the tone for the rest of your questions. I still eat like every meal is my last. I would say it's fairly unhealthy. I eat a lot, and I like foods that I can get into and eat a ton of quickly. Not sure how this happened or when this happened, but I eat like I'm a teenager still. So it's a minor miracle I'm not 500 pounds. I know that's a habit I'm going to have to break at some point. I won't always be this lucky. So I need to slow down on my eating and not eat as much. Maybe not clean up all the kids' plates. So my relationship is unhealthy at best. When we do eat at home, which we make an attempt just to save money and eat a little bit healthier. We attempt to eat healthier. It's not always easy with family. I don't cook as much or at all because you also have to make something that the three kids will eat, and I'm not capable of doing that all the time. So when we do grill, I usually operate the grill. I'm getting better at that, so I can contribute that way. But try to find more foods that we can grill and that are healthy as well. So what foods satisfy? I kind of went over that. I'm a quick eater and like to eat a lot. So mashed potatoes, pizza, pasta, something that I can get into and devour quickly. Not again, not the healthiest, but something that I do like to do. Hi, brother. And there's a Reese. Second question. Nostalgic foods, something that brings back good memories. Um, Mom's tuna noodle casserole, something that I remember and eating a lot of. I remember being excited when we'd have spaghetti because I could eat a lot of it and quickly. So something that is an early memory. Rice balls, is it masubi or musubi, from family reunions. Sometimes they have spam in them, sometimes they don't. I can eat a lot of those quickly. I also remember smoked salmon, Uncle Jack. So that was always good. Introduced me to fish, something that I could eat, and I could eat fish. Um, and I'll go to Grandma Peg's white bread, and it's not real mayo, it was Miracle Whip. Any sandwich at Grandma Peg's had Miracle Whip on it, and I enjoy that. New foods, kind of went over that a little bit as we travel. I don't think we don't have a ton of variety here in Cottonwood or the Verde Valley. I mean, I guess we could go to Sedona and have a lot of different types of foods, but um, we don't try a lot of new foods. Allie's good at cooking new stuff almost all the time. Uh, She very rarely cooks the same thing twice, so it's always new and interesting that way. But new foods in general, not a ton. Something that I never thought I would like would be from Aishin's. They do white bread, um, pickles, and onions, and you just make it's like an appetizer. You make a little sandwich out of it. Delicious. Um, that's all I can think of for new foods. Current relationship, and I think I already did that. So I eat a lot. Probably gonna need to make some adjustments as I age. Be smarter. Um, Fish, I would really hope to be able to catch and cook more fish. Trout season's coming up, so that will be something that I will attempt to be doing. Fish are healthier. Um, it'll be cheaper and just something that you can maybe appreciate more because you've taken a live animal and now are eating it. So the elk hunt, I hope to gain that same experience of, if we do get an animal, to be able to, develop that relationship and appreciation for the meat that's on the table, and hopefully we're successful there. So looking forward to that. Okay, I think that's all I've got for food. My question for you is about religion and your current state of religiousness or lack of. Allie is very much a Christian, and she was baptized as an adult, actually. She didn't grow up with it, which is fairly surprising given the region that she's from. I think she considers where she's from the Bible Belt, and Christianity is very important where she's from. And so we have long stretches of going to church, and then we have long, dry stretches of not. The kids go to a Christian school, so they're getting their fair dose of Christianity, and they like to pray before dinner, which I think is a good thing. So they're getting some public speaking skills in and doing some different things. Reese likes to pray before dinner, doesn't he? Yep, he does. But wondering where you're at with your religious journey, if you're practicing anything currently. Does Young's family or background have any influence on your current state of religion? And have you changed your views? Did you at one point, were you thinking that you were a devout Christian and now you're not? Or I know you've probably explored more of the Eastern religions than I, so maybe that's where you lean towards. So do you pray? Are you religious? Why or why not? Okay? All right, we'll talk soon.